Right, twice a week we run arthritis clinic. So this is formed in Old Boys Hostel, 3 buildings of Old Boys Hostel at Dow University. Of course, management of arthritis, as we all know, is medical, rehabilitative and surgical. So our goal is to help the patient return to highest level of function and independence while improving the overall quality of life. So whatever resources we have, and we're still in a developing teasing form, but here we have a multidisciplinary team comprising of physiatrists, rheumatologists, orthopedic surgeons, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, orthotists and so on, but we still don't have any podiatrists here. So we sort of, in a multidisciplinary form, we take over the role of the missing professionals. Okay, so just the basic review that how do we rehabilitate and through what stages our patients go through. So we start with proper counseling, advise them about how much to rest, which physical modalities to be given and therapeutic exercises to be given by our physical therapists. The occupational therapists, they play a role in providing them with orthosis, adaptive equipment, joint protecting techniques, and home and place work modification. So we'll briefly take, okay, the rest we advise them in a systemic form and local, but local is in the form of splints and orthosis. We'll be discussing them. But systemic rest, as we all know, cannot go beyond 3 days. As first 2 days of immobility are okay, but then later, in the next 10 days, there's a loss of muscle strength of 10 to 15% per week. So, if we put a patient on a total bed rest of 3 to 5 weeks, then we lose the muscle strength at the rate of 50%. Okay. The physical modalities in acute form used first are the cryotherapy by the physical therapist, which decreases spasticity, controls inflammation and joint pains. And then later, in the chronic and subacute stage, it's followed by heat. So there are many forms in the form of hydrocolata, paraffin wax bath. We don't have a hydrotherapy whole unit, but we do have whirlpool baths and Hubbard tanks in order to. Ultrasound, diathermy have their own role in chronic and acute case, but nowadays in rehab medicine, we mostly believe in hands-on therapy through manipulation and traction. So these are few pictures from our institute. Later on, once the patient has settled down with the pains with physical modalities, we gradually move them over to a set of therapeutic exercises, where initially we begin with isometrics. In isometrics, it's like you just contract the muscle without moving a joint. So for your information, even a 1 daily contraction of isometric exercise lasting for 6 seconds at 2/3 of maximal strength can increase the muscle strength by 5% per week. So even if the patient is unable to move, these isometric exercises really play a magic. And they improve their activities of daily living performance, their swelling, their joint pain, and their oxygen capacity. So these are few pictures from our institute where we put them into these, with different therapeutic ways, we put them into these isometric exercises for lower limb. These are few activities in which we involve the patients in order to attain isometric. From the isometric, we gradually move them to range of motion exercises, and we involve them in different activities in order to gradually lead to mobilization of the joints, reduce swelling, and in the end, more functional in the activities of daily living. And in a way, we are preparing them for home program for limbering up exercises. So when they go home, they must have a home program for limbering up exercises, which really reduces the morning stiffness and early morning spasticity. So the limbering exercises are performed. So through these activities, they are prepared for limbering exercises, and once they go home, they are guided to perform limbering exercises, which greatly reduces the morning swelling and spasticity. So all these limbering exercises are mentioned here, but we are hard for time. So just few pictures. Basically, they are range of motion exercises for all the joints in order to move the fluids out of the joints and to have a good mobility in the joints and prevent contractures, because it's not possible really to call every patient every day at the institute and give them individual time to perform the exercises. After this being they're through with the limbering exercises, we train them on stretching exercises when the joints are not in the where they are not really inflamed. So for non-inflamed joints, they are taught the stretching exercises, either active or active assisted, so they are able to perform the activities of living in a better way. And then finally we come to strengthening exercises with the isokinetic machines.